potential every Thursday with our podcast, Refresh, Relax, Renew. Join Coach Racquel as she guides you through personal development journeys. Each episode focuses on actionable steps to enhance your personal journey. The podcast features 3 main segments to keep you engaged. We start with discussions on trending topics relevant to your growth. Then we unbox solutions to common challenges we face daily. Finally, stay updated with fresh funding opportunities each week. Tune in every Thursday for new episodes, and see you there.
Episode 25.
Don't call me motherfucking trying to talk to me, find out some shit, talk about some gossip. Don't call me with no bad news. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't calling me to uplift me, if you ain't calling me to I'm not 911, I'm not in the mood, don't call me unless there's some love on the other end of the phone. Matter of fact, I'm working. I don't want nobody to call me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do them. And
I want to say thank you so much for staying with me, for being here with me. Oh my gosh, today we unboxed this lovely table and that one over there. We had an interesting conversation on allegedly. It is my hope that you really truly enjoy it. It's been such an honor for me to be here with you today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for being here. And we're going to get into this segment because, baby, it was so informative. It was enlightening, it was inspiring, and it was fun. It was also fun. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm Coach Racquel, and this has been another episode. So welcome to Refresh, Relax, Renew podcast, episode 25. Let's go. Let's begin. I love to open new packages. There will be the latest information on the top funding opportunities for entrepreneurs who are seeking funding. Come along with me. I'm Coach Racquel, and this is a passion project for me, so I'm so happy to bring this to you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. Oh my gosh, I love the music. Hello, and welcome to another show. This is episode 25. Can you believe it? We are doing the thing, okay? We are doing it. So before we even go any further, let me say this. Why am I so happy? I'm happy, but I'm feeling so happy. It's really early in the morning. It's like perfect time for me. I love this time of day, like 3 o'clock. Those are my hours. You know, those are the hours when I feel most alive. So perhaps that's why I'm feeling ecstatic today. Okay. All right. Lord, we commit the day in your hands. So before we begin, let me just say this. I recently had to relocate my where I record, right? I wouldn't necessarily call it my studio or some or that, because I don't really have a studio, so to speak. I record in my home, but I've had to change location because it's pretty warm and I wanted to be somewhere where I had cool air, you know what I mean? And also a space that's more enclosed, because before I was in like my living room, but now I'm in like one of the rooms. So there's a little bit of a difference, and I'm still trying to like adjust to it. It looks weird, so please bear with me. It is my hope though that you're catching the beautiful, gorgeous view. Look at the horse. I tried so hard to make sure we could see him. Yes, so yes, I'm in a different location, so please bear with me. But how are you doing today? How is your life going? How is life treating you? How are your days, your weeks? How has it been since we last, had this special time together, since last Thursday? How has it been for you? Anything new you'd like to share with me? Let me see. What new has happened for me? Nothing. I haven't really had anything new per se, right? But for me, this week has been You know what? It has been reflective. I find that I've always been intentional about having good days, but more so now than even ever. Like, I find myself just being very intentional about enjoying my moments, and it doesn't mean that we are going to have perfect days every day. We're not going to have perfect days every day. But for me, no matter what is happening, I want to find the God in the moment. I want to find the beauty in the moment. I want to find the life's moment in the moments. Does that make sense? In whatever is happening, whatever's going on, I want to find the piece of it that I can appreciate and hang on to. Because I think over this past week, I've been thinking about uncertainties. A lot of that has been running through my mind. Like, I think the Sean Combs case kind of shook me. Of course, it's based on my perspective of the case and the information I've had access to, but I kind of feel like some injustice happened in that case, and I feel like, darn, if this can happen to him with all the resources that he accumulated, because he worked for it, with all the work he's done, and this happened to him, then what could happen to me? That's where my mind goes, like, because I've had my own experiences, where you work really hard, you put in the time, you try your best to do it right, but you cannot stop the plans that the universe has for you and the routes that it's going to take you through. You can't stop the breakdowns that are coming. And because of that, it's really affected me psychologically, where I find myself like, oh my gosh, I can't out gratitude my breakdown. Does that make sense? Like, and it's not just Sean's case, but that was the one that was like the catalyst for me, where there are persons who work their entire lives and then they retire. And as soon as they retire, something happens to them. Like, can we stop? Can we prevent insecurity? Can we prevent uncertainty? Can we work hard enough and prepare enough to prevent certain degrees of life breakdowns, like poverty? You know what I mean? Like, you can have a court case that can bankrupt you. You know what I mean? You can have an accident. One thing can happen and you move from security to insecurity, to the ability to take care of yourself financially, to the capacity to lacking complete capacity to do that. You know what I mean? And I don't know, I think it kind of frightened me a little bit. I think it's been playing over and over in my mind. And so for me, I've been sitting down like, okay, I've got to come up with some new ideas. And I've become so like tied to my computer, like, come on, we've got to work. It's almost like I want to work so hard that I can convince the universe that I deserve abundance. Do not take it away from me. Has that ever happened to you? Have you ever feel like vulnerable to the point you're like, one thing could happen and shake your entire foundation? You know what I mean? Like, in some cases, a matriarch or patriarch die in the family, and you move from one economic status to another. Like, and that's why I think that we should aim to be compassionate with people, understanding of people, because we don't know the fears that are running rampant in the minds that sometimes drive us to do the things we do and drive us to behave the way we behave. Because I don't even know if I'm making sense completely here, but I'm just saying that it's really been on my mind. The whole Sean Combs thing for me kind of put me in the space of, is the hard work worth it? Are the sacrifices worth it when it's almost like you're required to be perfect, but to reach certain goals, you take certain risks. I mean, you're not going out there to intentionally harm people, but we develop addictions. I'm just saying we're so vulnerable. We're so vulnerable that it makes me wonder, like, what's the point of all this hard work and sacrifice? And so for me, to be honest with you, my wish is I'd like to have a little piece of land upon which I want to erect a little building, and I just want to have good switch and running and water and good road, just transportation to deliver my food and stuff. Like, honest to God, like, I have no dreams for any big mansions or nothing. Like, I feel like I just want a little piece of this rock in a corner of it, in a little corner where I can just go stay by myself, so I don't have to affect anybody's lives. So I can just live in peace. Honestly, that's just how I've been feeling. Like, man, I feel like I just want to curl into a corner. I just want to, and I literally feel like I know I've always had this fear of people, but I feel like it is slowly getting worse. I literally feel like I know that I feel like I need to go sit in front of somebody and have some conversations because this whole thing, it affected me. The whole Sean Combs things affected me. Like, it makes me feel like justice isn't real. It is colored. And when I say colored, I'm not talking about racism. I'm talking about people's perceptions and mindset. You know, like, they could just, and I'm not saying that he's innocent. I'm just saying from my perspective, it seemed so, it didn't look like justice to me. It didn't seem, the process just did not seem just to me, and it's scary. Not that I'm not afraid of man or whatever. When I say scary, I mean, nobody can tell me Sean Combs did not put in hard work. Nobody can tell me that, okay? To get to any degree of anywhere, any place, you have to move through some things, because people will not let you get it easy, okay? You have to put in hard work. And even after your hard work, you can be discredited because you made a mistake or some mistakes, because you show up human. And even the people who you feel secure with, the people who you love, the people who you invest in, the people who you give your money, your hard-earned money, the people who you give your time, could be the very people that turn against you. And and right now, the whole Sean's case, that could be, I believe in the end, God is at work. So let me be clear. This is not just me talking about who did right and who did wrong and who did what to who, because in the end, unless God approved all of this, it could not happen in my world. That's my belief system. Nothing happens without the authority of the source, the universe, the higher power, the supreme, right? So I know God is in control. And with all of that, it's like, which is why I feel like I'm like talking myself out of thinking things are hopeless, because I don't want to think that either, right? The man made some mistakes, clearly. He had some addictions, clearly. But compassion was so scarce for this man. You know, it didn't matter how much he did. It didn't matter how much he's built. It didn't matter how hard he worked. You know what I mean? And the way everything is going down, even the judge and how he's functioning, it's just something. It's just something about the whole thing that just makes us as individuals just look like nothingness to me. Like it's like the world is trying to treat us and show us that we're nothing. And we're not nothing. You know, we're not nothing. And I know God is in it. No matter what's going on, God is in it. I know that because I look at my own life, and I guarantee you, God is real. I am the testimony. I'm the evidence that God is real. You know? So that is what I'm holding on to and trying to find a healthy, I'm trying to find a healthy but balanced way of trusting God, trusting my source while doing what I need to do. You know what I mean? But that's just what has been going through my mind. And I'm in search for a really, really good therapist. I've spoken with persons, I've done it online, but I haven't found the one for me yet. But I really need one. Like, I'd like to have someone I can just sit with and just, talk through these things in a healthy, um meaningful, and in my best interest kind of way. And I don't know if that's possible because I don't trust people. I just my capacity to trust just keeps dwindling. It just keeps dwindling, and I don't know if that's okay or not, but I do not trust anyone. It's like, you can't. How can you trust anyone? You don't know. I feel like everyone is hustling, and the best we can hope for is that we get a chance to negotiate in the hustle. And I hope this is not coming across as negative, because that's not what I'm trying to be. I'm just trying to share how this realistic view of life is going for me. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be delusional, and I don't want to sit here thinking, oh, everything is great, and and it's not. And I don't want to sit in a cocoon of protection and then realizing that in any minute now it can just disappear. You can work your ass off for years, for life. I remember when we were studying media, I think it was my radio teacher, Miss Johnson. She said, you can build your I don't remember what you call it. You can build your career for years, and in 1 second it can be gone. Isn't that frightening? Isn't that frightening? I mean, I've had tremendous losses, so I'm not coming from nowhere. But I also know from my experience also that no matter what you go through, you can survive it, you can thrive through it. And I think the biggest lesson I'm getting out of all of this is, no matter what you're going through, find the God in it to focus on. Find the life's moments to focus on, because it is pretty clear to me that life is not here for us to have. It's not a bed of roses. It's not here for us to just be on vacation and have a great time every single day. And so I am so grateful for, let me tell you what I'm grateful for. Don't get emotional now. I'm grateful for my peace of mind. Let me tell you something. I've just been telling God thanks, because my peace of mind, I've had peace of mind, and I'm just so, I'm doing everything to hang on to it, And with that said, I want to share something with you. For all of you who are subscribed to my channels, all of them, I have 3 different YouTube channels primarily. I have Kelly's Fitness Adventures at Kelly Vlogs ASMR, and I have Tasty Food Adventures at Kelly's ASMR. And and then I have My Coach Ministry, which is at My Coach Ministry. All of these, and they all have their own websites. And all of these platforms and networks that I've created it for this purpose: to find a calm, peaceful space, and to curate a village wherein there is calm, there's peace of mind, and there is positivity, right? So I call this space the Calm Collective. Ooh, I'm sorry. The Calm Collective is what I want to call us. All of you who subscribe by whichever of my channels. The Calm Collective is a space I created for adventurers. And by adventurers, I mean entrepreneurs, creators, and explorers who want to grow with clarity, purpose, and legacy. Yes. Now you can join our free Facebook group at facebook.com/groups /MCM Calm Collective. Now stay tuned for I'm going to be setting up my memberships on YouTube and stuff for For the fitness channel, it's already set up, but I'm going to be revising it and everything to go along to make sure everything is uniformed and stuff. So stay tuned for exclusive YouTube memberships that are coming across all the channels. And if you're a leader or entrepreneur building an established brand, you can apply for our selective memberships at mycoachministry.com. So now this one, the one on my website, this one is for persons who are building something and need that support, right? And it's all about community support and building together without burnout. Yes. So if you've been looking for a safe space to grow, connect, and thrive, join us at the Calm Collective. All right. Now let's go to, I usually read one of my prayers to you. So let's go there now. All right. Thank you so much. Did I say? Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you so much for being here. All right. All right. I like this one. So it says, I am yours. There we go. I am yours. And it's from the book Prayers by Me. And it's on Amazon if you want to know. All right. So, I am yours. Lord, dwell with me so that nothing and no one can harm me or stop my progress. I had no idea what was going on this one. See how it aligns, doesn't it? Oh, glory to God. Lord, dwell with me so that nothing and no one can harm me or stop my progress. Keep me from danger so that I will not be hurt, Lord. Go through today with me. Do not leave me alone. Let no weapon formed against me prosper, Father. I love you. There is none above you. No one is like unto you. No one is as powerful as you, God. You have no equal. You have no rival. Bless my life, Lord, and let your light shine through me. Guide my feet. Speak to me, God, and use me. I am yours. Amen. All right. All right. Oh my goodness. So welcome to Refresh, Relax, Renew. I am Coach Racquel, and I am so happy that you are here with me today. Now let's go into our ASMR moment. Wow.
Welcome to Kelly's Fitness Adventures. Discover your path to wellness. Hear your breath, movement, and healing align through ASMR fitness journeys. Join us on real-time walking meditations, feeling the earth beneath your feet. Experience sunrise strength training that nourishes both body and soul. Engage in waterfall breathwork journeys. Rejuvenate your spirit. All you need is a phone and an open heart. let's connect. Come away with me. Inhale, exhale, just breathe. Visit kellysfitnessadventures.com.
Wow. Beautiful. That was beautiful. And we take that moment. The reason I have this ASMR moment smack in the middle of my podcast is it's a reminder to just take in the view. Look at the ocean. It's beautiful, right? And just take a moment to breathe. Let's take it in, especially as we're about to go into these segments. I want us to be in mindfulness. I want us to be in a positive mindset before we go into it. You know what I mean? Before we get overcome by the topics and the unboxing and all of these things, right? I do this, I insert this in here to bring you to a consciousness of who you are and where you are and what's happening, just to make sure that whatever happens in this segment, that you take the best from it and leave the rest. Take the bits of it that's good for you, that empowers you, that uplifts you, and leave the rest. Just take what's yours, and whatever is not favorable to you, it's not yours. So just don't even focus on it. Just leave it alone and move on with the parts that worked. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me right here on Refresh, Relax, Renew. And thank you for staying with me. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and to share it with a friend. Share it with someone, a family or a friend, or whoever you think it may be useful to. All right? Yeah. So it's time for us now to go into our first segment.
Hey, curious minds, ready to unbox your next big find? Every episode of Unbox Solutions with me dives deep into Amazon gems, smart hacks, and surprising solutions you might not know existed. From combat boots to kitchen gadgets, we unbox them all, up close, unfiltered, and just for you. Tag along as we refresh, relax, and renew your everyday routine, one product at a time. Catch new episodes every Tuesday on YouTube at My Coach Ministry. Hit subscribe, smash that bell, and never miss a reveal.
Welcome back to Unbox Solutions with me right here on Refresh, Relax, Renew podcast. It's our first segment. Yes. So this is episode 25. We're happy to be here. And today we're diving into a problem that so many of us face: small spaces. Small spaces. Whether you're in a dorm, a studio apartment, or just trying to maximize that little corner in your bedroom, finding the right desk can feel impossible, but not anymore. Today, I'm unboxing not one, but two compact, foldable, no assembly desks that promise to make your small space life a whole lot easier. It's also good for persons who are like myself, whether you record in your home, still navigating small spaces where you might have to pack up your things. You set up and you pull down, right? Things like these work very, very well. Now, the first product, as you can see on the screen, is the Lutown Teen Folding Desk. So that's first up, the Lutown Teen Folding Computer Desk in black. It's 32 inches wide, so think compact, but big enough for your laptop, a notebook, and maybe even a cup of coffee. Well, right now I have a television on it. It's right over there in this room. Yes. What I love already is this is no assembly required. Okay, no assembly required. No a lot of screws and that means no tools, no 2-hour battles with instruction manuals. Just fold it out and you're good to go. All right. In this case, there are two latches that you have to you latch it, right, for it to stay in place. Now, let's open it. Here we go. And of course, I love the sound of unboxing. Yeah. So that's me in my living room, opening it. Mm. See, the package is not too big either. It's manageable. Mm. Oh yeah, rip it apart. I love the sounds. I love the sound of the popping. I like that. There it is. Okay, I like this matte black finish. And that's the manual. Instructions. Yeah. And with this one, this desk, I feel like this desk is a little bit more fancy, so to speak. Like it's really, really cute. And because of the latch for me, just for me, it's not something that I would open up, set up and pull down every single day, right? It's not, it's something that I feel like it has a capacity to be folded, but every now and again. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily something I want to be having that I use every single day, like when I'm recording my studio. That's not what I want, because my studio recording, I set up and I pull down. So I wouldn't necessarily want to do that with this particular thing. But if you're somebody who, for example, if you do rental and every now and again you have to relocate, things like these are really, really good. And I find it's so cute to me. I have it right here with a monitor on it, a television on it, and it's really, really cute. I love the matte finish, the matte black finish. It feels modern, sleek, and it works perfectly if you're into minimal setups. The frame feels sturdy, but it's lightweight enough to move around if you need to shift from bedroom to living or tuck it away when guests come over. I love it. Look at that. It's gorgeous. No scratch, nothing. This is definitely a solutions for teens, students, or anyone needing a quick study corner for small bedrooms. It's a lifesaver. And it's not just for a study corner, but also if you need a little table inside your room where you can put things, set things up, like for me, like if you want like a little quiet corner to read, or you need a little quiet corner to, it's like a nice little table to use, it's really, really cute. I love it. Now the second one, now let's move on to the TEMI Small Computer Desk, a little bigger at 35.8 inches, and this one comes in a warm brown wood tone. That's what I'm actually using right now for my recording. Right away, it gives off a cozy vibe that could easily fit into a dorm room, a small apartment, or even a bedroom office nook. Let's unbox this one now. I love this one. I love the color. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love it. It goes with my setup, my earthy thing. I love earthy experiences. Yeah, so that's me again in my living room, unboxing it. Yes. So it says 36 inches. I have here 35.8, but yeah, 36 inches. Yeah. Yeah. And this one to me, this one is a lot more portable in the sense that this I can pull up and pull down like 2-3 times a day. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that with the other one. And then the latch should make it a little bit, that one for me, I feel like set it up, set it up and let it stay for longer terms. But this one, easy. Pull down and you have some, the bottom, the thing at the bottom, I guess it's floor protector or whatever, or for ease of movement. That's the only thing that's the only thing I had to install or add to it. Yeah. But other than that, it was perfectly fine. You just open it and it's ready to go. And this is just perfect. Look at that. It's gorgeous. The fold out action is smooth. And again, no assembly, just like the Lutown. You literally open it and start working. I noticed the surface feels a little wider, and that's because of the size. So if you want to set up a monitor or keep a few books and accessories nearby, you've got that extra room. For me, I use it with my laptops because I have a double screen. Works perfectly. Yeah, so if you want to set up a monitor or keep a few books and accessories nearby, you've got that extra room. It's also portable, so if you're like me and sometimes like to rearrange your space for fresh energy, I like that. This is going to be super, super, super convenient. And like I said, if you're someone who, if you need something you pull down and set up and pull down on a regular basis, like 1, 2 times a day, multiple times a week, I would more recommend this one. But that, if you have like a bedroom that you want is more chic. No, I'm not a design, nothing like that. But the other one to me is a little more fancy. You know what I mean? Not that this isn't, but that one is a. This is very desk, computer desk. The other one seems more multifunction to me. Is what I'm trying to say. Right. So which one's right for you? If you're looking for ultra compact, sleek and simple, go for the Lutown 32-inch black desk. If you need a touch more space and prefer that warm wood tone aesthetics, the TEMI 35.8-inch, 36 inches brown desk is your solution. Both are portable, both fold up when not in use, and best of all, no assembly headaches. That's it for today's unboxing solutions. Which desk would fit your space better, the modern black or the cozy brown? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more ways to simplify and beautify your small spaces. Now, this has been episode 25 of Unbox Solutions with me. Until next time, refresh your space, relax your mind, and renew your vision. But before we close out, of course, we have a tip for you. So let's go to that now. All right. So today's unboxing tip: did you know that portable, no assembly furniture like these desks actually reduces stress and boosts productivity? Did you know that? Studies show that saving time on setup and easily adapting your space makes small space living not only more functional, but way more comfortable. Yes. So remember, unboxing isn't just about pretty packaging. Test, function first, and the beauty will follow. Remember, as nice as these desks are, you want to do your research, you want to check the reviews, get some idea of what other people's experiences are like. That's what we mean by functionality, just to make sure. And also, don't just buy willy-nilly just because you want something cute. Buy what you actually need, what you have use for. All right, so that's our tip for today. And we are going to move on to our next segment. Thank you for staying with me.
Want to turn ideas into income? Say less. It's Free Money Wednesdays. Every week, we drop the hottest funding alerts, grants, scholarships, startup catch, and hidden gems. Tune in with the Free Money crew as we break down how to apply, win, and level up. From the blog to the tube, we've got you covered. Visit mycoachministry.com/blog or subscribe on YouTube at mycoachministry for the latest drops.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I have something I want to introduce to you today. Now, before we even go ahead, I just want to say this, right? Please bear in mind that whatever I share with you, these are just options for you. Do your research before you attempt to get involved in anything. Make sure that whatever decisions and choices you're making is in your best interest, in your actual best interest. And I need to also state that this segment is sponsored. So welcome, let's just get into it. Welcome back to Free Money Wednesdays. I'm Coach Racquel, and of course this is smack in the middle of Refresh, Relax, Renew podcast. This is segment 2. I'm Coach Racquel, and today's segment is sponsored by one of our newest members of the Calm Collective, next level shopper, introducing a new way of shopping while earning, bringing simplicity to achieving financial success. And before I, no, I'm going to share with you, so this is the one marketplace. Sorry, before I go further with this, I have a video that I'm going to play for you to hear. Please remember, this is sponsored, and not just sponsored, but while it is a possible financial solution, do your research before you make any purchases or anything like that. All right. But I still share this with confidence because this is one of our members. It's someone I've had years of experience working in business with. So I feel safe. I don't just accept just any sponsorship, and I don't just talk about any products here. And you're going to see me sign up live. And I've never done this before, so we'll figure out how it works together. All right. So one marketplace is more than shopping. It's shopping that pays you. So let's learn about this. Let's play the video.
In the midst of a hidden forest, a future begins to reveal itself. One marketplace, unlike anything before. Not just another platform, a path. Simple, thrilling, built for discovery. Join as a smart shopper. Step into the 1M portal. The search begins. Rings awaken, connections glow, a network forming in the fog. The future of shopping revealed. Paid to join, paid to shop. It starts small. A step into the portal and the world opens. A simple membership, a monthly credit to explore inside, designed to make starting easy and rewarding. Through the trees, circles of light expand. The global pod breathes, each new ring a new arrival, quietly, constantly. Share the vision and branches form. Your community pods emerge. People you may never meet, drawn by the same search. Connections shimmer, patterns appear. Month after month, loyalty takes root. With every purchase, something new is created. Smart dollars. One smart dollar equals $1 US inside the 1M portal. Use them to pay for what you want, and the cycle lives on. Shop, commission, smart dollars. Shop again. No hype, no noise, just a rhythm that compounds over time. The forest remembers every step and rewards it. When it's time to take value out, the choice is yours. Gold, silver, crypto, fiat. The future should fit the way you live. This isn't like anything before, and that is the point. Become a smart shopper. Be paid to join. Be paid to shop. One marketplace. The future found.
All right, interesting. And let me share this with you. For the next 3 months, we'll be learning about this together. I intentionally did not go do the research on my own because I wanted to have this experience with you as we go through the process of learning about this one marketplace brand. Now I'm going to share a video from our client, the sponsor, Next Level Shopper.
Place review and you. A click to your future of success. If you've clicked on this video, you're probably looking for a winning online opportunity, or maybe you're checking out one marketplace to see if it's the right fit for you. Either way, that's smart. Doing your due diligence is always wise.
Yeah.
What you're about to hear is my honest review and why I'm excited to share this with the 97% of people who have failed or are failing online. Let's dive into this first-of-its-kind platform called One Marketplace, created by Mark Sayforth, who can boast of being the first to create a connective marketing company. He has a proven track record of being a creator of several successful companies, Herbalife being one of them, as well as Slender Now.
You, the viewer, know that credibility is a very important thing. Knowing that was really helpful in solidifying my confidence and belief in the success of this company. This is a powerful concept where individuals join one marketplace as smart shoppers, where they enter into the global pod. A community pod starts when you enroll a smart shopper. In this case, your friend Bob. Bob is now in position to have his community pod filled with smart shoppers from the global pod. These are individuals from all over the globe without him recruiting a single person. I was blown away as I got to learn that. The kind of people I'm looking for. I'd rather work with 100 disciplined action takers, people who aren't about hype, who can focus for 7 minutes without distraction, than have 10,000 people who scroll social media for hours, yet won't take the time to watch a short video that could change their life. If you're worried about job security, frustrated about no raise in sight, or feeling crushed by debt, my question is, are you hungry enough to take action for real financial change? Here are 3 quick questions to see if you're a fit for what I see as a super easy on-the-go business. If you answer no to any of these questions, you're probably not a fit, and that's fine. This is really for the serious only. 1. Are you looking for or open to earning extra income online? 2. Are you willing to watch a short, never-done-before presentation that could help you retire in 2 to 3 years if you choose? 3. Do you own or have access to a smart device? If you said yes to all 3, grab a pen and paper, turn off distractions, and be ready, because what you're about to hear could blow your mind. Why most people fail online. Every day, thousands join the online space without knowing the basics that would save them time, money, and frustration. Many make emotional, poorly informed decisions, dazzled by flashy ads, charming personalities, or slick branding, only to end up part of the 97% failure rate. I've been there too. I've wasted time and money on opportunities that promise time and financial freedom, but were built for the 1% to 2% who succeed, while the rest keep the company profitable. Fortunately, it wasn't a total loss because of my painful experiences. You who is watching this video can avoid what I, along with thousands of others, went through in pursuit for online success. The difference with one marketplace. Here's what caught my attention. Anyone, anywhere, can join. You get paid to join, rare in this industry. Free membership option. Shop great products now with much more coming. Low entry cost, affordable for almost anyone. High earning potential, real shot at 6 figures and beyond. Travel perks. 30 points a month toward over 1 million hotels and resorts worldwide. Each point is valued at $1. For each pod, you can earn up to $9,000 per month. You get paid on every membership in your pod. You receive commissions from product sales in your pod. Are you seeing how powerful this is? Why this works? Thanks to the connective marketing model, you don't have to recruit. People are placed in your pods automatically. You don't have to train, manage, or motivate anyone. You just need shop, share, and earn. It's simple, duplicable, and fun. The bottom line. You're either someone who, 1, is wondering what's happening, 2, wondering what just happened, or 3, make things happen. Which one are you? The power to change your financial future is in your hands. This opportunity is already working for me, and I'm having fun sharing and earning. Click the link below to learn more about One Marketplace, see the great products, and be able to join this growing family of smart shoppers. If someone shared this video with you, get back to that person who will help you get started. If you found it here on this channel, use the info in the description to get started and to also connect with me directly, and I will be more than happy to assist you. The power to take action is in your hands. The one question I believe you should be asking yourself is, how many pods do I want? If you like this video, please give a like, as it helps others to also get this information. See you at the top.
All right, that was interesting. And as you can see, the YouTube channel is at Next Level Shopper, but you can also go to my website. Of course, if this product, this program is from one of our selective or exclusive members in the Calm Collective at my website, mycoachministry.com. So you can also visit, let me share that on the screen so you can see it, see how you can, okay. I want to show you exactly how you can connect. Remove, add. All right, so you just go to the website, mycoachministry.com. Skip this message, or you can join the Calm Collective. If you join the Calm Collective, then you get to be a part of a group where you can ask questions. It's an exclusive group for those persons who join the program. Yeah. What am I searching for here? I'm talking when I'm, what am I looking for again? Oh, members. Okay, so members, if we go to mycoachministry.com/members, and then you see Next Level Shopper there. So if you want to get to know more about this program, you can message them. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. You can message them right there, or you can just go straight to their page, learn more about it, and ask questions. And again, should you become a member of the Calm Collective, you'll be able to join an exclusive group chat, just like a Facebook group, something similar. You get to join that group, get to ask any questions, interact, share, whatever the case may be, because that's what the Calm Collective is about. So that's what this program is about. So top 10 reasons one may be interested in one marketplace. Before I show you how easy it is to join, quote, let me quickly run through the top 10 reasons people love one marketplace. And this, of course, is based on what the client has shared. 1, you can positively impact your financial future and even the lives of others. 2, you can positively impact your health with its wellness products. 3, it's a business that doesn't require you to recruit or earn, as the video stated. 4, you don't have to become a marketer. 5, with connective marketing, people from anywhere in the world are placed in your pods. Number 6, you're actually paid to join. Number 7, you get 30 credits towards 1 million hotels and resorts worldwide, each credit worth $1. Number 8, it's a super low startup cost. 9, you could be positioned to retire in as little as 3 years. And number 10, and the best of all, it's designed for the masses, not just the top 1 or 2% who usually win online. Now let's put it to the test. Oh yeah, I wanted to test it today and sign up. However, I'm going to save that for next week. So next week, in next week's show, we're going to put it to the test, and I'm going to do a live sign up because, like I say, for the next 3 months, we're going to be learning about this program, and I'm sharing it with you. I've never done it before. It's not, I don't own it. It's not mine. This is just a sponsored segment for one of my clients or one of our members in the Calm Collective. And so we're learning it. And if you have a product that you would want to do the same thing with, where you want us to learn it for a period of time and go through and share it with the audience, you can join the Calm Collective, and we can also help you with this as well. So yes, so we are going to be testing it next week to see how it works. I find it interesting. I'm curious. I want to learn more. I'm definitely interested because, and there's something that I want to share about what I've learned so far on this that wasn't necessarily mentioned in it, but this is just my perspective. If you want to have a YouTube channel and you want a YouTube channel that's connected to a business that can grow, this sounds like a good idea. Of course, after learning more about it, and that's why I'm listening, because I have my unboxing solution segment, as you know, and this might just be one of those programs that may complement that segment of my podcast, that segment of my podcast, right? What I find as a YouTuber is you want to find those businesses that complement your channel, complement your entrepreneurial lifestyle. So it is my hope that as we go down this journey, down this rabbit hole, and as we learn about this product, I also hope to be able to bring someone on who has done it to talk about their experience so far. So we have 3 months to learn this. So that's what we're doing. All right. Yes. And this is the way I'll be approaching almost, well, any product that I share with you or talk about. It has to be something that I share with you, I go through with you, and I learn with you. I'm not going to bring anything here to you that I'm just going to say, hey, buy that. No, I'm not going to do that. This is how we do it. So if you're interested in partnering with us, join the Calm Collective. Go to mycoachministry.com and we can take it from there. All right. So the next thing that we're going to talk about now in this segment is our grant listing for this month. And oh my gosh, sadly, I lost a huge partnership this month. I had a partnership with someone who supplied me with all my grant listings for the month, and that person is no longer in that position because that position was retired. So that person will not be doing it anymore. However, it will not stop our flow or what we do. I still have access to information, so I'm still going to be bringing it with you. It's just that help that I had in curating the grants, I don't have it anymore. So we're going to be we're still going to be bringing you grants, the grants that are available. I'm just going to be doing it on my own this time until I find someone new to assist me with it again. So anyway, so this month, September 2025, grants and funding opportunities for entrepreneurs island-wide. So let's run through some of the real money on the table for 2025. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. So for global, of course, we're delighted to offer you these funding opportunities and resources at always. We're always happy to do so. Feel free to share this information with your personal and professional networks. Since we are not connected to these organizations, please direct any specific questions to them. The article highlights the latest funding opportunities we've researched. If you'd like support navigating these grants and access to personalized funding, marketing, and business insights, consider joining the Calm Collective. Our community is designed to give you direct guidance and hands-on support. All right. So if you're looking for state-specific, country-specific grant funding specific to you and your brand, then join the collective and we take it from there to provide you with that kind of support. And also in our exclusive group, in the Calm Collective, we have what we call the weekly boost. So every week we share insights and statistics and data with you that promotes health and wellness in your business operations. So we have different topics that we cover to let you know what's happening, what are sometimes the mistakes you're making in your business, what's happening in the business environment, information that helps you grow as an entrepreneur. All right. So that's where it's shared. And of course, we have the free group. So you don't have to, because for the website, we're selective about who we add on. You literally have to be an entrepreneur with an established brand for you to be accepted in the selective group, but we have the YouTube channel memberships coming soon, and we also have the free Facebook group, that you can go to. So now the funding, number one, we have the IDB. Number one, we have and by the way, just a reminder, if you are awarded a grant or accepted into an accelerator or fellowship that we shared here that you had access to, I'd love to know about it. So please email us to share the news with us. All right. And of course, we have our grant funding checklist that's available to our members. Yes. So now global funding opportunities. We have the IDB Lab Venture Capital Funds. Proposals due September 20. And number two, Giving Joy grants for women entrepreneurs open until September 30. That's this year. Okay, so for the well, I'm not going to be able to read all of them here. I'm just sharing a snippet with you. For the United States, we have DoorDash disaster relief. We have the DoorDash disaster relief grants. $5,000 to $15,000 apply by September 29. And we have Secret So's small business grants that between that's $2,500 micro grant, deadline September 30. And you have the M&F Bank Empowering Growth closes September 30. And in the United Kingdom, we have, and as you can see, I'm not reading out everything because we have Canada there as well, but I'm just sharing a snippet, snapshot for you. So in the United Kingdom, we have DASA open call for innovation, UK innovators, deadline September 23. I think that has passed. Today is the 24. All right. And for Africa, we have Google. We have the Google for Startups Accelerator Africa closes September 10th. That time has passed as well. Climate Works. You need to subscribe to the channel and register so that you can get the information when it's shared, right? And also join the Calm Collective so you can get exclusive and timely updates on these things. But it's also right here for free. So you have the Climate Works Adaptation Fund, that was up to 9 million, and the deadline was September 19. You can also go on there. Don't just give up. Click on the links that are there and find out, because sometimes you never know if there are extensions or there extenuating circumstances where they might accept your application, right? So don't just give up just because the date has passed. You can still go. The links are on the website where the post is. It's absolutely free, and you can learn more. Now we have the Emerging Climate Champions Award up to 25 million, still in Africa. Deadline September 22. And then you have Food for Tomorrow up to 150K. Deadline September 30. And in the Caribbean, let's go to the Caribbean. In the Caribbean, you have, did I already read this? The IDB Lab Caribbean VC Funds due September 30. Caribbean Export Matchmaking Mission apply by September 7. You know, this is going to take me all over the place. Let me just keep it right here. Yes. And then for Canada, we have the Raise Grant Program, Ontario, $10,000, deadline October 1. Clean Growth Hub up to $500,000, currently open. And then we have the Purolator True North Grant, deadline November 5. And in Jamaica, man, this thing is annoying. It is selecting my stuff. All right. So in Jamaica, U.S. Embassy Public Diplomacy grants open now. Project starts September. And then you have the Public Diplomacy small grants from $10,000 to $25,000 open. It's opened in September. And then you have the DBJ, JBDC, BIGEE, and Ignite programs ongoing for Jamaican MSMEs. So wherever you are in the world, there's money available this month for entrepreneurs. Do you need help applying? Don't forget, You can join the Calm Collective for direct guidance, strategies, and even templates, document templates and stuff. And also we assist you in doing in research, like the background research and getting the data that you may need, and help you to formulate your proposal and your company information and so on, and community support to make these opportunities work for you. So you are not alone unless you choose to walk alone. All right. So I just want to say that's it for our Free Money Wednesdays segment for today, episode 25. I'm Coach Racquel. Thank you so much for being here. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, share good information, share positive information with the people in your network, the people in your space. Sometimes the best gift to give someone is not money, and it's not something you buy in the store. Sometimes it's this podcast, this information, something that can actually move the needle in their actual lives. So you don't have to give them fish, but you can teach them to fish. You can share with them environments that they can participate in, that can actually help them grow. That is the heart of why I do what I do. I do this with my heart and from my heart and soul, because I am an entrepreneur at heart, and this is the support I needed and I now have, and I'm now sharing. So thank you so much for staying for this. And now we go to our next segment.
From Hollywood to your hood, public breakdowns are everywhere. But what if we turn gossip into growth? On Allegedly, we react to the wildest viral stories, celebs spiraling, influencers breaking down, and infamous moments you can't unsee. But we don't just watch, we work. We break it down, do the self-work, and find the breakthrough hiding in their mistakes. New episodes drop every Monday on YouTube at My Coach Ministry, because your healing might just begin with someone else's headline. Allegedly, where the breakdown is the beginning of your breakthrough.
And now it's time for Allegedly. Allegedly, tonight's question. Woohoo! Of course, it's episode 25. Thank you so much for staying with us so far. I'm Coach Racquel. This is smack in the middle of Refresh, Relax, Renew podcast. And this is our third and final segment. Okay. Allegedly. And before we get into this, first, today's question. Is weight management culture really about saving lives or just about satisfying eyes? All right. But before we get into it, there's a couple of things we like to say at the beginning. Okay. First, let's be very clear that our intentions are positive and are good intentions. We are not here to try to cause harm or hurt to anyone. All right. And yes, we're not here to cause harm to anyone. We're not here to hurt. We're not here to demean. We're not here to berate. We want to thank every single person that's mentioned in this segment, this episode, everyone that we reference, everyone we speak about. We say thank you to them. Because of their breakdowns, we get the inspiration to do our self-work so we can experience breakthroughs in this life. All right, so we can achieve our fullest potential in life. So this is from gossip to growth. We use the viral stories. We use the issues that touch my heart. We use them as inspiration to do our own self-work for breakthrough. So that's why we're here, and that's what we're about. Okay, we want to delve into these stories to explore it and find out what we can extract to build our own quality of life, to build our foundation, to build our what we are able to build our lives, to build our futures, so we can learn from others' mistakes, and we can what am I trying to say? We learn from others. We draw from their stories to gain wisdom to fortify, if that works, our future, to build a hedge of protection, so to speak. Yes, you remember what I talked about in the beginning, and the different concerns, looking at people's lives, looking at Sean Combs' case and stuff. We extract from their story with gratitude to them, so that we can hopefully make build some kind of protective shield around ourselves, or just help us to do the self-work that we can get to the breakthrough much faster. But not just the breakthrough, but also gaining wisdom from them to build stronger, better lives, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So let's go now to our there's something we have to say, or fair use. We're going to go to that now. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing, right? Might otherwise be infringing. Now, as I said, before I go back to this, before I go into my script, let's go to there's a video I'd like to play, and I think I'm just gonna run it through because I want you to hear it. And as I'm about to play this video, let me be clear now. This video really is just a conversation starter, okay? Now, please bear in mind that these are clips. I cut it and splice it. It's of different people. It was not one panel sit down and this is how they deliver the conversation. No. So bear that in mind as you listen. It's just different bites from different people that I want you to hear. That's going to offset the conversation, but it was not recorded this way by the original sources. This is not how they sat down and recorded what they were saying. I'm the one who extracted it. I'm the one who put it together in this format to start the conversation. Now, everything in it doesn't necessarily answer the question or even the topic I'm going to be asking, but like I said, it's a conversation starter. It's their thoughts, and then I'm going to share with you my perspective and go into the discussion for today. So now we are going to go straight to the video.
70% of teen pregnancies are fathered by adult men. That is not a teen pregnancy problem. That is a problem with adult males impregnating children. The responsibility and the history of pregnancy has always been placed on the woman. This is a justice problem. This is a child protection problem.
I mean, if you ask any typical man to describe what wife material is, watch them describe a helper.
A slave, yeah,
yes.
a complete helper.
Yes, who doesn't get paid.
Joseph married Mary at 12-year-old. 12. She was 12 when time Joseph married her. Joseph was big man them time there. Mary was look up at me. God impregnate Mary at 14-year-old, you know. She give birth to... So she give birth to Jesus at 15-year-old. So she had breed from she had 14. Who breed Mary? Joseph?
No.
All right.
Every single man on this earth understands consent. Let a gay man approach them and touch them in a way they don't want to be touched or approached. Oh, they understand consent and boundaries at that point, right? It's a really weird duality when most of the men who have this issue with consent with women are very homophobic, and they're afraid of a man approaching them in a way that they don't want to be approached as well. Then it all makes sense, right? Because at that point, then they seem to get it. Even the ones that are like, oh, it's fine, you can be gay, you can do whatever you want, just keep it away from me, right? It's fine as long as it's not in your bubble, right? It's fine as long as no one violates your consent, right? And at the end of the day, the way that doubles back onto itself is that somebody who's homophobic isn't comfortable with the advances of another man. So when y'all say men are the problem and you hate all men, that's why. Why don't they get it? It's the same game, same rules, right? I want every straight man to go into a gay bar, dress their best, looking like a snack. And I'm not saying you're going to be assaulted like it's an unsafe place, but you're going to have lustful eyes on you. And you'll understand what it feels like to have men look at you lustfully. In certain instances, you're less physically capable of defending yourself against somebody who's stronger than you and has bad intentions. Because then they understand it.
There's a group of men that actually don't value themselves and they don't value women as women. They look to use women to make them feel better about themselves for the life that they're not working for. There are a lot of good men out here that are intentional, but then there are men that want to use you that make you feel like you have to have a defense.
So when women are saying, I don't think men like women, I think they're largely right. I think men are largely attracted to the idea of women that they have shaped with other men. Hear me out. Most men's idea of what a woman is or should be is largely shaped by their environment. How a woman should act, how a woman should look, how they should make you feel. Most men's environment isn't women, it's other men. I remember thinking when I was young and I found drawings of women that were suggestive. Is that a word? After the initial ooh wore off, I remember thinking, when looking at the name that signed it, a guy created this. And a guy actually accentuated the features that that guy was interested in. But it wasn't that that guy was referencing a woman that really existed. And when I realized that, I remember thinking, wait, does this mean that I'm attracted to the woman, or am I technically being attracted to the man here? That's something that stayed in my mind as I continued to grow up. That the concept of the girl next door, the anticipation of certain types of relationships, all these things were shaped by largely media that was largely male-dominated. The idea that women would modify themselves to match a male expectation, again, is another example of this is a creation of a woman that a man wanted to see, not because it was the best thing for the woman or the best thing for the relationship, but just that it was an expectation that we largely have no right to place on anyone else. Are you really attracted to a woman? If a society of women were able to continue to procreate and exist without the sexual influence of men, I think most of us would agree that they would probably be a different type of woman. I know a few men who would absolutely love the type of women that came out of that environment. But I don't think that that's most men.
Most men like skinny women. They'll take a skinny woman. It don't even matter. They'll take any type of woman, but they'll take a skinny woman with no problems. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless you look sick, and then we got a problem. Eat some more. Okay, if you look sick, like something wrong with you, they might not want you if you that skinny. So if you like healthy skinny, you're good.
So y'all telling me skinny women ain't winning, bro? Can't lie, boy. Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Them thick women, they winning too, but man, my preference is skinny, petite women, man. It just ain't nothing like them, bro. They just be they be skinny with the right shape, and then they be having a little speed bump back there, you know, man. They just winning, man. They just, you know what I'm saying, perfect for me, man. You know, yeah.
Listen, let me say this. Who told women that, like, that we wanted y'all to be super skinny? Like, we never asked for that shit. And don't say you're doing it for yourself, because there's no way you're fucking happy being super skinny and eating 600 calories a day. There's no way you're happy doing that, right? Like, who told you that? Like, you could be super duper healthy as a woman, have 21 to 29% body fat, right? And eat healthy and eat good and still be happy, right? Like, we don't want to see your abs, bro, right? Like, a flat stomach is completely different abs. I don't want to see your tricep and your bicep. That's what I look at myself in the mirror for. I'm a guy. Like, women are supposed to have a little bit of thickness around the thighs, around the hips, you know, like stop this whole Ozempic being super skinny shit. Like, stop following Hollywood. Like, they don't know. They're out of touch with reality. Okay, like that's not what most guys is looking for. Like, just being honest, man.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Whew. All right. Let's get into the conversation, discussion, whatever you want to call it. That's where we're headed now. That was some interesting talk. All right. So today's question: is weight management culture really about saving lives or just about satisfying eyes? The global weight management market is worth hundreds of billions, right? Need to see my time. All right. Hundreds of billions. With that much money on the line, industries shape our definition of health. Meanwhile, social media pressures magnify thin ideals, especially for women. But here's the truth. According to the research, both fuller bodies and smaller bodies experience illness and early death. Hello. Graves don't discriminate between a waistline and a heartbeat. And this is important because oftentimes when persons come to tell you about your weight or whether your weight is good or bad, it somehow always get connected to death. Like, we want you to be healthy, blah, blah, blah. The grave doesn't discriminate though. And fat people aren't the only people who die young or die at all, right? So why when this question come up, it's about that. Yeah? Anyway, because I'm a fat person, let's be clear. Ta-da! I'm fat, and the fact that I saw my mother's body, even when she was sick and I got to see her full body, I'm not well, I've seen her small, but she's still she was still a thick person. And not just that, but the way I grew up, skinny for me was kind of related to malnourishment. And so for me, I sort of was skinny for a period of my life, and I did not like it because I was hungry. And I felt hungry and I looked hungry to myself. Yeah. So, but all jokes aside, really, why do we do this? And if it really is just about health, why can't we just say, hey, why don't we talk about health then and talk about the real habits and the real programs that truly help with one's health, right? Instead of making it seem as if food is your eating habits is the only thing that's between you and death and you and life and you and a good husband and you and good, you know what I mean? It becomes, I think it becomes unhealthy at some point in time. So let's go down. So graves don't discriminate between a waistline and a heartbeat. Now, still, culture praises boyishly skinny as the gold standard, shrinking women down to girl-like figures instead of celebrating mature, capable bodies. Here is something that a close pal of mine shared with me once. One of my angels in my life shared with me once that her partner said to her, and I'm paraphrasing, rephrasing, and pulling from memory, right? What he pretty much said to her was he does not like it. He does not like it when a woman shaves her private part, because for him it feels like it's not a mature vagina. It's not a like it takes away from the feeling of maturity. And I so respected that person for that statement because I think it's important. And let me be clear, nothing in this data indicates that body size contributes to increased sexual experiences between older persons and younger persons, right? But what led me here is little things like these, like when we expect women to look like girl, after a while, that's sensory adaptation, and I'm going to share the information, but after a while, don't you think that affects how we see people and how we see things? I just want you to think about it, right? So even as he said that, if every time you are having sexual encounters with a vagina with no hair on it, no pubic hair, and I don't know if there's anything else that makes it feel like mature. And I'm not saying that all men who like that are capable of harming kids, but don't you think it makes it easier for you to go from there to there? You know what I mean? Like if you're already, it's like there's no differentiation of it. Like I just feel like it increases vulnerability. It normalizes certain things that I don't think should be more normalized. And I feel that mature should feel and look like mature. You know what I mean? There should be a difference. So if you accidentally ended up somewhere you should not be, you should know immediately, hold on, it's in the dark. What's going on here? Who is this? You know what I'm saying? I just don't think they should feel the same or look the same, but let's go on. So, sensory adaptation. And I'm just going through, I'm sharing a couple of slides with you as I go along that you can pay attention to as well as I share the data. Sensory adaptation. And that obsession with thinness is part of something even bigger, the worship of youthfulness. Let's talk about how our eyes adapt to what they're fed. Scientists call it sensory adaptation. When we're repeatedly exposed to thin bodies, our brains recalibrates. Suddenly, thin becomes normal, even ideal. Studies prove this. After seeing very slim figures, people rate thinner bodies as more attractive and even see average bodies as overweight. That's not just perception, it's conditioning. Other experiments show women who constantly view thin ideals begin to implicitly associate themselves with thinness, reshaping their self-image. Now, does this prove that thin ideal culture directly creates sexual attraction to minors? No, the data does not say that. The research doesn't confirm that. But the APA task force on the sexualization of girls warned that constant sexualization and youth-like ideals fuel body dissatisfaction, self-objectification, disordered eating, and even greater acceptance of harassment. So while graves don't discriminate between slim or full bodies, cultures do. A culture obsessed with smallness and youth teaches girls to shrink, teaches women to erase maturity, and teaches men to equate desirability with underdevelopment. That's not health, that's conditioning. Real risks. And here's the kicker. When we look at real risks, teen pregnancy, early sexualization cycles of single parenting and poverty, the data points somewhere else. Global agencies show the strongest predictors are poverty, lack of education. Global agencies show the strongest predictors are poverty, lack of education, child marriage, and lack of access to sexual health services. Not whether a girl's body was small enough to fit the cultural script. Which begs the question, if weight management culture was truly about saving lives, wouldn't it focus on food systems, education, healthcare, and dignity? Instead, it too often satisfies eyes by pushing an unhealthy preference for smallness that harms girls, distorts desires, and starves the truth. Youthfulness. Now, let's zoom in on youthfulness itself. Across time and culture, research shows men lean younger when choosing partners. On average, husbands are 2 to 7 years older than their wives. Why? Evolutionary psychologists argue it comes down to fertility. Youth signals reproductive potential, smooth skin, bright eyes, full lips, firm body tone, the shorthand for a body at its peak capacity to conceive and carry life. Science goes deeper. Faces with so-called neotenous features, large eyes, smaller nose, round cheeks, are judged more attractive because they mimic youthful proportions. Bodies with a waist to hip ratio around 0.7 read as both fertile and youthful. Even videos play a role. Higher pitch, lovelier movement patterns are coded as younger and therefore desirable. But biology is only part of the story. For example, they had this thing going online where they were saying men don't like loud women. In some instances, you hear men don't like strong, independent women. I'm just saying what I hear online. I'm not saying this is the truth. I'm just sharing things I've heard growing up and since I've been an adult, right? Okay. So, culture has built an empire. Culture has built an empire on this attraction. Media and advertising sell us the anti-aging industry. Billboards, Instagram feeds, beauty brands, all amplifying the idea that a woman's power is in her youth. Meanwhile, men are permitted to age into silver foxes, often gaining desirability with the age. That's not biology. That's a cultural double standard. And there's a dark side. The obsession with youthfulness pressures women into endless dieting, cosmetic surgery, and anti-aging regimens, erasing maturity as if wrinkles and curves are flaws. Worse, it risks blurring the line between healthy, one second. Forgot this. Yes. Worst, it risks blurring the line between healthy adult attraction and problematic ideals that shrink women down toward girlhood. That's how the worship of boyishly skinny, that's how the worship of boyishly skinny slips dangerously close to infantilization. So here's the question we should be asking. If youthfulness is attractive because it once signaled fertility, why does society still cling to it when women's worth is no longer bound to reproduction? Why do we insist on freezing women in time while celebrating men's maturity? Because biology may explain part of the attraction, but it's culture, media, and power that decide how far we push it. And when we push too far, youthfulness stops being about saving lives and starts being about satisfying eyes. So here's a spoken word reflection. So here is a spoken word reflection. Is it about saving lives or satisfying eyes? The praise, boyishly skinny, like womanhood itself is a disease, as if curves mean chaos, as if softness means sickness. But fuller bodies die young and old, and smaller bodies, they die too. Graves don't discriminate. Death takes both the heavy and the hollow. BMI becomes scripture, though science says it was never meant for salvation. Ultra processed foods, sorry, ultra processed foods flood the shelves while classrooms skip the lesson that true health is not just body mass, it's community mass, policy, peace, education, and plate. So I ask again, is it about saving lives or satisfying eyes? Because if health were the goal, we would nourish more than numbers, protect peace more than profit, and honor every body, full, slim, young, old, as holy ground. So, does weight management culture truly serve health or disguise a predatory ideal? Allegedly, when profit and platform come before people, we confuse we confuse being small with being well. The real solution, create environments that nurture health, not just shrink women. Because in the end, it's not about waistlines, it's about lifelines. Hold your power, measure what matters. All right? This is it, right? I have had the experience where, and even now online, like I have this fitness thing that I do, fitness blog, and the only thing I've ever really gotten, let me think. Yeah, the only thing that people mostly really that people really compliment me on is my fitness. Like, oh, keep going. They just assume I'm on this weight loss program. I'm not. And people assume I'm on a weight loss program. I'm not on a weight loss program. I'm just living my life. And there's this thought, like, if you're fat, if you're my size, it's because of food. I've always loved vegetables. As a matter of fact, growing up, my constant prayer was always, God, I need a fridge. When I grow up, I need a refrigerator filled with fruits and vegetables. I love that kind of thing. So it's not because I'm not eating well, and it's not like, that's not what I want my life to be about. That's not what I want my days to be about. And if that's the only thing you can compliment and be proud of in me, then it says so much more about you than it says about me. And I don't find it a compliment when you tell me about, oh, good, I'm proud of you because what? I'm working out. What about being proud of me for this podcast? What about being proud of me for the work that I do? What about being proud of me because I'm so kind to you? What about being proud of me because I'm good to you, because I bring good energy? What about all of it? All of me. Not just that aspect of me, but all of me. We've got to get to a place where we can be deeper than just so surface level things. We've got to be deeper. You know, I I remember when the person I dated, he was skinny. The person I had that long-term dating relationship with, he was a skinny person. And let me tell you something, I suffered. I suffered for it. I suffered. There are times and sometimes his bones would sink into my body. I'm telling you. He's such a he's precious, okay? He's a lovely person. And he's happily married to somebody else. All right. But I'm just saying, skinny ain't always it. And sometimes when I see it, I'm like, them bones. I'm always looking for them bones. I just might sink into my flesh. But anyway, that brings us to the, hold a second, please. Let's do it right. Let's do it right. Okay. I can't stop laughing. So that brings us to the end of episode 25 of Refresh, Relax, Renew. Tonight, we unboxed solutions that remind us that self-care should bring peace, not stress. We explored opportunities for free money and everyday platforms to game-changing grants. And in allegedly, we confronted the deeper question about health, culture, and how women's bodies are valued. My hope is that you walk away not just informed, but inspired, empowered even, to choose tools that make your daily life lighter, to seek out resources that expand your future, and to challenge the narratives that limit us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for growing with me. Until next time, refresh your space, relax your mind, and renew your vision. Thank you so much for being here with me today. This has been episode 25 of Refresh, Relax, Renew. I'm Coach Racquel. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe. Subscribe. Please remember to subscribe. It's been such an honor and a pleasure doing this and being here with you today. All right. I love to open new packages. I will give you the latest information on the top funding opportunities for entrepreneurs who are seeking funding. Come along with me. I'm Coach Racquel, and this is a passion project for me, so I'm so happy to bring this to you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching.
Unlock your potential every Thursday with our podcast, Refresh, Relax, Renew. Join Coach Racquel as she guides you through personal development journeys. Each episode focuses on actionable steps to enhance your personal journey. The podcast features 3 main segments to keep you engaged. We start with discussions on trending topics relevant to your growth. Then we unbox solutions to common challenges we face daily. Finally, stay updated with fresh funding opportunities each week. Tune in every Thursday for new episodes, and see you there.
Welcome to mycoachministry.com. We're on a mission to empower 1 million purpose-driven entrepreneurs, turning calling into currency. Through strategic coaching, we guide visionary leaders, brand elevation, and creative empowerment, helping leaders break barriers and own their identity. Build impactful, wealth-generating brands that echo across generations.